whispers of our memories. Every note we used to play still haunts the silence of my day. The strings are worn, the rhythm's slow, but I still feel you in the flow. Buried in our song, I hear your voice, like echoes that refuse my choice. Your laughter woven in the chords still cuts me like 1,000 swords. Buried in our song, you're never gone. The music keeps you holding on. But even as the chorus fades, I dream of how the music played, a symphony of hearts aligned, that time and fate left far behind. But buried in our song, I hear your voice, like echoes that refuse my choice. Your laughter woven in the chords still cuts me like 1,000 swords. But buried in our song, you're never gone. The music keeps you holding on. Beats of love and drums of pain, I still replay you in my brain. A final love, a tragic tune, that plays beneath the broken moon. Before the final note is played, I'll hold the love we couldn't save, buried where the silence sings. You live inside these aching strings.
Your name still echoes in every step I take. The streets we walked now feel too wide. Your hand once there, now not by my side. The cafe still plays our favorite song, but I can't bear to sing along. Your ghost in every corner turn, in every place I crash and burn. I'm falling through my memory lane. Every smile now screams your name. I thought I healed, but I still bleed. You're the silence I still need. Falling through what we became, and I'm the one who takes the blame. The moonlight paints your silhouette on every night I can't forget. The wind still hums your favorite tune and leaves my heart in silent ruin. I chase the breeze where you once stood, but I get lost and could have should. I'm falling through my memory lane. Every smile now screams your name. I thought I healed, but I still bleed. You're the silence I still need. I walk alone with heavy shoes, still tied of black.
Flashbacks flicker like a giant flame. Can't rewrite the past, can't erase the name. You're a line in ink across my skin. The story's done, but I live within. I trace the path where we once danced. And all I hold the broken plans. You moved on like midnight rain. I stay stuck in yesterday's pain.
No matter how far I stray, I'm always one step from that day. I'm falling through my memory lane. Every smile now screams your name. Even peace feels out of place without the warmth of your embrace. Still falling, still can't forget. You're the love that haunts me yet. Falling and still loving you. Even as you walked away, I still loved you. You packed your heart inside your coat and didn't need a single note. I begged you with my shattered stare, but love alone can't keep you there. You gave up like we were done, but I was still fighting one on one. I loved you through the end, held on when you let it bend. Even when your voice was cold, I hugged the stories we once told. You said goodbye like you were free, but I still kept you close to me. I replay our final Sunday night, your shadow slipping from the light. You smiled like you'd already healed while I was breaking unrevealed. You let it die without a word and left me crying unheard. I loved you through the end, held on when it didn't mend. Even as you lost your flame, I whispered soft, still spoke your name. They told me love was meant to last, but ours dissolved into the past. I stayed though you were already gone, singing verses of a one-heart song.
I lit the candle, you blew it cold. Loved you gently, you turned bold. I wrote your name in every prayer. While you forgot, I once was there. I held your hand in every dream. While you moved on like a stream. You said forever like a trend, but I loved you through the end.
I never needed you to stay. I just needed you to say I loved you too at the end, but I guess it all had to bend. Now I hold what you forgot, a heart that loved you and you did not. I still bleed in every line, 'cause you were never truly mine. I loved you through the end.
memory wrapped in endless pain. Your shadow haunts my every breath. You're gone, but closer than death. Every echo calls your name, but nothing ever feels the same. Just like a ghost, you linger here, whispering words I used to hear. I reach, I fall through air and lies. You're gone, but never say goodbye. The bed still feels like you're around. I hear your laugh without a sound. The silence screams you loved me once. Now all I hold is what I've lost. But nothing ever feels the same. Just like a ghost, you linger here, whispering words I used to hear. I reach, I fall through air and lies. You're gone, but never say goodbye. You're in the mirror, in the smoke, in every promise that you broke. You fade like breath in winter air, but still you're everywhere. I reach, I fall through air and lies. You're gone, but never say goodbye. You're in the mirror, in the smoke, in every promise that you broke. You fade like breath in winter air, but still you're everywhere. You said forever in a whisper, then vanished like a fading picture. You wore the truth like sweet perfume, but your goodbye came way too soon. Every promise now feels fake, a glass heart too easy to break. Love me like a lichen, fake the truth and play pretend. Wrap your poison in a kiss, make me bleed for what I'll miss. You loved me most when I was blind to every sign you'd leave behind. Now every tear I cry is proof that pain was always your one truth. Every promise now feels fake, too easy to break. Love me like a lie again. Fake the truth and play pretend. Wrap your poison in a kiss. Make me bleed for what I'll miss. You made love feel like goodbye, with every word dressed up in white. So lie to me one final time before I lose what's still not mine. Wrap your poison in a kiss. Make me bleed for what I'll miss. You made love feel like goodbye, with every word dressed up in white.
We stood in the middle of love, but leaned too close to goodbye. Your suitcase waits beside the door like truth I can't ignore. We said forever on our skin, but time wore out the ink within. We try to fix what's breaking fast, but not all fire's meant to last. We're on the edge of goodbye, one breath away from a final cry. We touch like strangers passing by, holding on but asking why. If love was real, then tell me why. We're standing on the edge of goodbye. The photo frame begins to fade, another piece of us decays. We talk but never hear the sound, like love got lost and can't be found. I reach for you, but you feel cold. The warmth is gone from what we hold. We're on the edge of goodbye, one breath away from a final cry. We touch like strangers passing by, holding on but asking why. If love was real, then tell me why. We're standing on the edge of goodbye. Do we pretend this isn't pain, or walk alone in separate rain? The dreams we build have turned to stone, two hearts still beating but alone.
We're fighting ghosts of what we were. Each kiss now feels like a blur. I see your eyes but not your soul. We've lost the light, we lost control.
If I could rewind to when we smiled, would that be enough for just a while? We're on the edge of goodbye, one breath away from a final cry. We touch like strangers passing You said goodbye but never told me why. Now questions echo in my mind. What did I do to lose your light? Why did your warmth turn into night? Was my love never enough? Or were you just tired of being tough? The mirror stares but won't reply. It just reflects a hollow sky. Questions left to echo. Answers I'll never know. I'm chasing ghosts through shadows of everything we couldn't show. The silence screams so slow with questions left to echo. You once said we never break, but I've been shadow wide awake. The empty space beside my bed repeats the things I never said. I write you letters in my mind, but burn them all before I sign. Questions left to echo. Answers I'll never know. I'm chasing ghosts through shadows of everything we couldn't show. The silence screams so slow with questions left to echo. Is closure just a cruel disguise for burying truth in endless lies? You moved on like wind through trees, but I'm still drowning in lost seas.
You held the truth but walked away, left me in a house of clay. I crumble under what we lost, love that lived but paid the cost.
If I could ask just one more thing, would your silence still sting? Questions left to echo. Answers I'll never know. I'm chasing ghosts through shadows of everything we couldn't show. The silence screams so slow with questions left to echo. I'll never wait went wrong, but I still sing a shattered song in question left to echo. I loved you like sunrise, but you said like a storm. You walked in with 1,000 stars, lit up my world, erased the scars. But every star you brought that night became a wound without the light. I gave my all, you took your share, left me gasping for more air. To love you was to break, a risk I didn't think I'd take. But I dove into your flame, now I only feel the blame. Hearts like mine were yours to shake. Yes, to love you was to break. Your smile was truth, or so I thought, but every kiss was something bought. You stitched me close, then tore me wide and left the ruins I now hide. I wore your name like holy skin, but sin wore a risk I didn't think I'd take, but I dove into your flame. Now I only feel the blame. Hearts like mine were yours to share. Yes, to love you was to pray. Yet in the ruins I'll remake this heart you shattered.